what's up? I'm Unknown Shadow. This is Eleanor. This is Colorado. Those are some white-ass tires. So first up, I wanted to thank all the people that have actually been watching and subscribing and commenting and liking and disliking and everything else on the videos. Kind of growing this little community, and I'm very appreciative. You know, one of the complaints that I've had about the Scrambler for a little while is well, one of many complaints that I've had are always aesthetic, I guess. Mostly aesthetic. The Scrambler has a horrible, like, fender layout. I know that there's regulations and everything else, and when you're trying to sell a motorcycle, you have to follow a number of rules, but man, that thing is ugly. And what I'd been looking for is some option for finally cleaning that up, but for the longest time, options weren't really readily available. A bit ago, I had seen a video from Tec Bike Parts out of the UK, same people that I got these mirrors from. They had a nice install video, but the only problem was that it was only sold in the UK and it wasn't available on their US distributor list. So I finally got in contact with them, and I sent them an email or two, and they agreed to actually let me go ahead and buy it, even though I believe that they're looking to finally start selling it on the USA site. But they did finally let me buy it and order it through them and get it shipped out from the UK. Not sure where in the UK. And while I was doing that, I was like, well, I might as well change up a few more things. And so along with that, I also picked up some new turn indicators, front and back, including a new brake light, the Euro style brake light. And I picked all of those things up from A&J Cycles, who I also picked up the header from, and like they've been pretty awesome, quite responsive and very quick to ship things. So definitely been happy with getting parts from those guys. The install was pretty darn simple. The first part, of course, was kind of taking the Euro style rear light and kind of putting it together, getting especially with the new turn indicators that I got for it. You know, it's just kind of putting a little bracket on, making sure that the brake light is on, feeding wires through various braces and stuff. Overall, that part was pretty simple. One of the things one of the main reasons that I liked going through Tec Bike Parts is they have an option for actually picking up a version with a pre-cut mudguard. I saw that there are a number of other options out there for tail tidies, but basically everything requires that mudguard to be cut down. So it looks like Tec Bike Parts sources direct from Triumph a number of mudguards and actually does the cutting for you, or gives you the option of giving you a pre-cut one, which was quite nice. And also gave me the option of keeping my stock mudguard. So yeah, overall the install was pretty easy, especially with that pre-cut one. You know, first is kind of take off that weird phone box, storage box under the seat. I've never used it. Just have to be a little bit careful with the wires that are under there. But kind of move that out of the way. Take the bolts off that are holding the fender on. Drop that fender. And really, I just took the entire fender off because I was going to do a fair amount of work. Took that inside because it was too darn hot to work in my garage yesterday. Took apart the fender all the way, took the mudguard completely off. It took out the rear, or the license plate light, because I was going to reuse that. And really from all of that, that's about all I was going to reuse anyway. Installed the new Euro style brake light into the fender. The only real problems there was trying to get some of that rubber kind of sealer through. Putting on the new tail tidy bracket from Tec Bike Parts, you know, just getting all that lined up, making sure that everything's in there, feeding the wiring through. One of the hardest parts was actually making sure that all the wires fed into a nice area so that when you put that mudguard back on, everything kind of fit back down. That took a few tries, but finally got that. Pieced it all back together, put the fender all back together, and then really just put it back on the bike. It took a little while, but that was primarily just trying to get like everything kind of lined up and properly, you know, routing the cables and everything, and just kind of making it look as nice as possible. So take your time on that if you go that route. To go along with the rear turn signals, I got also front turn signals, and those were a heck of a lot easier to reinstall. You know, basically take the headlight bulb off, headlight off, and pull out the wiring from the existing lights, take off those existing lights, install the new ones, and just rerun the cabling. Not a problem at all. Very easy, very quick. Right turns right and left turns left, surprisingly. But overall, it looks a ton better. And I mean, it's actually a fairly significant change in weight, getting rid of the really large turn signals. And I really like, I think that, I don't remember who the lights are. I'll put up a text box somewhere saying who they are. They're tiny and they're bright, and that's all you need, and really it just makes everything look sleeker. They're a lot lighter and actually quite nice looking. Overall, it looks a hell of a lot nicer. I don't want to accidentally get tested for COVID. So that's all that I have this week. Just a quick install. Trying to clean up a little bit more of the way the Scrambler looks. Some projects that I wanted to do for a long time, and finally got around to them, got the parts for them. So I'm really happy with the way the things turned out and how it looks. Riding around downtown here has definitely given me a chance to kind of test stop and go and how hot this new header pipe gets. And really not too bad compared to the old one. I mean, it's still hot down there, but not horrible. But that's really all I've got. Hopefully you enjoyed some part of this video. I don't know where I am. I think I looked before I did that. I mean, sign-wise, I know where I am. Well, that's all I have for this video. Just that quick install and getting rid of some of the hideousness of the stock. Not a difficult install at all. Just have to take your time on a little part of it. But with that, we'll call this a video. Hopefully you liked some part of it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, do those things if you like to do them. I'll try to have some more monkey videos as well coming up for those that aren't particularly interested in the Scrambler. But otherwise, I hope that you're having a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh.